skill of the driver, and the route they're planning to take. So good ideas can come from nonprofit groups, from unions, and of course from business leaders, and from everyday people just interested in making New Brunswick a better place. In fact, a lot of the good ones come from businesses, I find. There, maybe with this crowd, I'm getting a little close. Some of the best ideas I've heard in the last while have come from businesses. The New Brunswick Business Council has an excellent paper out called We Choose Growth. The Council is calling for a growth agenda that includes a stronger private sector, responsible resource development, export, training, and a concerted effort to tackle our province's debt. When I'm planning the trip I want us to take on this province, for this province, that's the first question I will ask. Are we going to move ahead? Moving ahead means risk, the sort of risk that comes with any change. It'll be a bumpy ride at first. Then if we choose, as a province, to continue standing still, we will never move forward in the direction we must. So moving on may be difficult, but moving on we must. Yes, my team and I stand with the Business Council in choosing growth. Let me run through their 5 pillars because I think that is important. When they call for responsible financial management, that's what I'm all about. That's the way I've always been. From driving my girls nuts, making sure they knew how to balance their personal budgets. And I remember my youngest daughter was in ballet, and it was great. She was offered to go to the Toronto and be in the ballet, the National Ballet. And I said, you know, Ray, you probably should be thinking about your alternate career, kind of your day job, so to speak. And she said, well, Dad, you know, it's not all about the money. And I said, well, it's not as long as your parents are paying the bills. But it does come a point where it does become a little bit of focus. She's in nursing now. So we need, when I was working for Irving, I was managing $1 million accounts. Working hard to get the province's finances back on track was my goal as Minister of Finance. Something I find difficult in politics is how many people will try and make it sound like managing money is a bad thing. That if you're careful with what you spend, you're automatically some sort of Scrooge. I taught my children to be careful with their money, not to deprive them of good things in life, but the opposite. Being careful means they will have more money, not less. The same goes for government. You might have read the recent article by UDM economist Rashad Sayon. He talked about how New Brunswick missed the boat on a recent economic growth spurt in 2014-15 and more importantly 15-16. Low oil prices and a weak loonie in 2014 created a period where every Atlantic province saw a reduction in their per capita debt. Every Atlantic province except one. In New Brunswick, because our government kept spending, our debt kept going up and up and up. That's bad in all of the obvious ways. It's bad because more and more of our tax dollars aren't being invested here in New Brunswick. Instead, they're being shipped off to pay the interest on our debt. Interest payments on our debt is one of the largest line items in our provincial budget, $700 million per year. That's money we can't use to offer tax relief to small businesses. That's money we can't use to fix our province's literacy problem. That's money we can't use to shorten waiting time for surgery in our hospitals, or to speed access to health care so people don't need surgery in the first place. Instead of that money going to boost the salaries and qualifications for home care workers and early childhood educators, it's going to boost the bottom lines of banks far from New Brunswick. It's not like this is a new thing. We've been dealing with a growing debt for decades. What frustrates me is why we just can't accept this as the way things are. We have to be different. I know there's a better way, and the Business Council touches on that with their next idea, a private sector-driven economy. This is one of those ideas that sounds obvious. We live in a market economy, so of course economic growth and new jobs will be coming from private sector. But that's not the case. In New Brunswick, most of the economic growth in the last few years has come from the public sector, and that means government. In fact, private sector employment is down by 5,800 over the last 4 years. Look, I value our public sector. I wouldn't be in politics if I didn't recognize how important government can be to making life better for all of us. When I was in government, I saw the incredible work done by so many of our civil servants. I saw the ideas and creativity that were there ready to be tapped into, and how too often it was politics and politicians that stopped them from getting the job done. But to have a strong public sector, you need an even stronger private sector. You need entrepreneurs and well-established businesses risking it all to create jobs, to get their ideas to market, and to turn a profit. When those businesses turn a profit, their taxes give us the cash flow we need to keep our public services in gear. We've spun the system around in New Brunswick.